So undefeated here in the last season in the Lakes 8. Just talk about how good it feels to close it out that way.
Well, it's always one of your goals to be a conference champion. I think our conference was a little bit down this year more than it had been maybe in years in the past, but still, it's hard to go undefeated in a conference race, and I was proud of how these kids played, especially in the second half, to kind of get that undefeated conference season.
So after kind of a sluggish second quarter that let Heights get back in the game, just talk about the way you were able to pull away there toward the end of the third quarter and really into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, well, Heights did. Heights is very well coached, and they did a nice job switching to that extended 1-2-2 zone, and it kind of slowed us down in the second quarter. I mean, we did a better job in the third quarter spacing things out and letting our primary creators attack and get in the gaps of that defense. And Dave Schillinger's a pretty hard kid to keep in front of you, as well as Peyton McComb and a number of our other guards. And I thought we created some big advantages by getting into that middle of that defense and got the shot we wanted. I thought we really shared the ball and played as well as we have as far as sharing the ball this year in that second half.
Did you think defensively some of the pressure looks kind of threw them off?
I don't know. We tried to change defenses a little bit, and that's one of the reasons of changing defenses, to keep teams off balance a little bit. But like I said, Coach Stewart's a heck of a coach, and those kids are always prepared for most anything we throw at them. So I think we play better when we extend our defenses and we're aggressive. When we get caught in half-court games, sometimes we struggle. So even though we had a lot of respect for their quickness and their ability to put the ball on the floor, we just thought extending things a little bit would allow us to get out in transition a little more.
So district's coming up in a couple weeks. I know you've since you've been back here coaching the boys, I don't think you've gone a season without winning a playoff game, but just talk about that probable matchup with Cadillac and how tough that's going to be and what you think you'll need to do to be able to win something like that.
That's a phenomenal basketball program, Cadillac, and our whole district this year. Reed City, I think, is 13-5. I believe Big Rapids is 16-2. Whoever we'll get, we'll try to prepare our very best for. But Cadillac is, you got to play extremely well together to play against a Cadillac team. They're so big and physical and good on the defensive end. The first time we played them, we didn't share the ball like we did in the second half tonight, and we didn't have any chance to compete with them. So hopefully offensively, good offense can allow us to set our defense up against them a little bit, and we have a better showing if we get the opportunity to play them again.
But then again, in years past, you guys have been known for playing spoiler there, especially a few years back, beating River Rouge there in the semifinals, and then a couple of years ago going with that 9-10 team going all the way to the Final Four. Do you kind of use some of those messages and look back on some of those teams to get your guys motivated?
Well, I think, when you have a special tradition like we do at Ludington, and, you bring those kids back, you use their knowledge to, sometimes when you listen to your coach all year long, it just becomes monotonous. It's nice to have guys that, feel the real love for the tradition of Ludington basketball, who will come back and communicate with those kids and try to make them understand how special, but at the same time how hard it is to do those things we were able to do.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.